Welcome back into sports. Festivities for the Independence Bowl are in full swing. Louisiana Tech arrived earlier today for their second consecutive Independence Bowl, and the Bulldogs are in high spirits, coming off two big wins to end their regular season and also taking into account the feeling of truly earning this bowl appearance.
Different vibe, from that standpoint, and I think just the outlook and I think the mentality with which they've prepared in terms of getting to this game and wanting to finish this season in the right way.
Like the fact that we earned, to be in this bowl game, it feels great. Last year it was just like figuring out who could play, had these grades, have GPA, all this, and just trying to figure out somebody to put it in the bowl game last year for the Independence Bowl. But this year, most definitely everybody know that it's been earned,
The Bulldogs are excited to have this opportunity to showcase their team and talented players to the Shreveport community, as well as the large alumni base that resides here.
There's guys within our team that we know are really good football players that maybe outside of the normal day in and day out, the casual fan or the fan that watches us all the time might not know their name. And I think this tonight or this game, is going to give an opportunity for some more guys of our team to emerge. Have a group of young men in the locker room that really, I think, exude what Louisiana Tech's about. In terms of what they care about, in terms of the game, in terms of how they show up every day with great body language, with great intent. I think that they know who they are as young men. They know who they are in terms of this program, and they have, I think, fought and competed and have stuck together this season. And I think that is something worth cheering for and cheering if you have an opportunity to know who these guys are as people.
One player that will no doubt be having an impact on Tuesday's game is the AP All-American Jakari Foster.
I think that, Jakari is a great example of the time, energy, and effort that he has put into making himself a better safety in terms of ball skills, his anticipation. I think his football intelligence is really off the charts, and I think that you see that in terms of how fast he plays. And I think in terms of communication, he makes, I think the definition of a leader also, there's a lot of different definitions, but he makes other people around him better. He makes our defense better by being on the field. And a lot of that is coaching, but a lot of it also is just his ability. And I think that he's in position to make plays because he can anticipate. He studies the game at a very high level.
It was a big moment for me because I feel like I put in a lot of work from January till now to where I got to earn that All-American.
Coastal Carolina will be making their arrival later on tonight. We're going to have coverage on both teams every single day leading up to Tuesday's big game, where we will no doubt see some good football. Reporting from the Shreveport Convention Center, I'm Kylie Corman.